Hello everybody and welcome to part 4 of the Satisfactory solo mods. We last video we did some we got the space elevator going, and we also got a few milestones done. We finished off with getting more complex parts, but once you get the base built we can actually start getting into those kind of things. So my main focus now is to actually start working on our base. Now one thing I forgot to do in the last episode was actually claim the research, because it told us that the research was done, but we actually didn't go to it. So let's go ahead and complete that. Now we can use overclocking, so that's very good. So now we have an extra one, so we can go ahead and actually craft that now, right? Yep. So let's go ahead and craft that. It's gonna consume some power, but that's fine. I want to get the concrete machine going, because concrete, in my opinion, is probably like the one thing we're I think we're lacking in. It's definitely not this part. So yeah, there's also another mod we end up grabbing, was actually was basically we can get a Mark II of the miner. Wait, no, miner. Why am I saying the miner? The miner already has a Mark II variant. What the heck? The furnace, I mean, and the constructor and the other ones, I believe, that will make them slightly faster without overclocking. So that's definitely going to be a thing soon. Okay, so what's the first thing we need to do? Let's make some concrete. I probably should grab the concrete from the container before I walked all the way over here. That's fine. We'll go and do that here. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff pretty good. We got quite a few things last one, so I'm pretty happy with that. Made some progress. Okay, so we made concrete. Okay, give me a second here. Just checking something quickly. Okay, so now we're good. We got some concrete. We made a good amount. Let's go ahead and grab the concrete that we already have set up here. I'm actually going to modify a few settings here too as well. From what I've noticed in the last, now that we got more stuff going and now we have recording at the same time, I kind of realized that we're running a bit low on certain things. So we're going to go ahead and try to make it so then go ahead and make it so that it's better. Now let's change something that isn't too much. And go ahead and we'll leave that unlimited. Lower the light quality to low. We'll go ahead and apply it. Now we'll have to see if it makes the quality better. I'm not used to recording on computer. I'll have to actually make a better setup for my recording system so I can see how the video is acting before I record. So we can go ahead and prefer that and get that steady ahead of time. Okay, so is there anything that was like really complex that we wanted to wait for, or at least that I wanted to wait for before going for? Okay, well we can check in here. Okay, we need 1,000 of that, and we need 1,000 of those plates. That's definitely not going to be an obstacle we're ready for yet. Logistics, the power pole that hooks on the wall, big parts and pieces aren't ready for yet. So let's go ahead and might as well just go ahead and get this one done. Return here in a second, so we'll just sit here and wait 5 seconds before we proceed. Let's put our concrete in and let's launch you. Let me launch the pod. Okay, so that's gonna take 2 minutes. That's not too bad. So let's go check our power consumption. Let's see how much our fuel is full. Okay, so we're gonna have to refill that here soon. Go ahead and put 55 in that, 55 in that one, and then the rest in this one. So yeah, this one seems to be consuming the most quickly. We got some good copper wire going. Let's go ahead and expand the base a little bit. Not to expand it by much because we don't have much concrete because we used quite a bit of it. Okay, so we got that going. What can we actually start? I thought I said we started looking for a material. Maybe I was just reading hearing some other part of it. So we're expanding our base here. Okay, there we go. We expanded it. Still more to expand, but that'll be fine for now. Yeah, so that's good for now. So most of our nodes are over here. So we'll definitely have to build a mini factory for that at some point. I don't think we got the wall conveyor yet. Oh no, we did. Okay, cool. So that's definitely going to be one of those things we're going to want to use soon. We can also make the frames, glass, so on and so forth if we want. Get our concrete. We got more pieces to build with now, so that's nice. Now, one thing that the frames do have I didn't point out was they actually have working doors. Is it frames or is it concrete? No, it is frames. Okay, yeah. See, so frames has the nice working doors and gates and all that stuff, which is pretty cool. So that's definitely going to be a fun thing to kind of build here. So now that our thing is back, let's go ahead and start the next concrete item. Get some more milestones done. Screwing for all of this to figure out where we need to go. Gotta figure out where it is. It was in tier 1, right? Because all these are going to require concrete and plates too. More sealing, more separator parts. Geothermal, which we're not ready for that yet. That's going to be one we're going to want to do here soon. There was the concrete one. I'm trying to remember which one that was because there was a concrete one that we could do. But where is it? Ah, here it is. Okay, so 2 minutes on that, and that'll be fine. So we'll go ahead and work with that soon. Okay, so we can go ahead and make the object scanner and a beacon now if we wanted. Any other research we can really get into, doesn't really look like it. Okay, I know what that one is. That wants us to find the speed one, whatever that's called again. I totally forget what that's called. So hopefully I can remember that at some point. So other stuff we won't have access to yet because we need a lot of different things for that. A lot of these other ones are pretty basic, straightforward, pretty basic and simple. I don't think I'm going to run around and kill much of those because I'm not too worried about that. We should probably go find the speed wire, or speeding it, or whatever you want to call it. It might actually show down here. The Caterium, that's right. Caterium is definitely going to be one we're going to want to get because that has the nice speed boots, which is nice. You following yet? You coming back? Almost. 40 seconds left on that. Let's go check our concrete reserve. Actually, we need to go ahead and start taking some of this other stuff. I totally forget that these fill up sometimes. Oh, didn't mean to grab it out of that. Oh well. I guess I have that now. Good, you're almost here. So let's get ready to select the next milestone here. Logistics won't really do much for me at the moment. And I'm kind of curious, that costs a lot, so we're not going to worry about that either. Okay, let's do this one, because that would be a nice one to get out of the way. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. We just make screws. And then we can make 5 of those and get that going. Because the linear logistics, it's basically you can set it in between any of the inputs, and it'll split to. Basically, you can put multiple of the same different conveyors. So you can have 5 different sources of iron ore going into it, and it'll separate it between 3 different conveyors. And it's so then you can basically be able to have multiple different spots. So you can have, let's say, you want 3 machines smelting iron at once. Then that would be the perfect thing for it. So then you can't smelt that many at once. And since there's 3 up here, that makes it perfect for that kind of concept. Okay, so now we got that done. Let's go ahead and put that in and push the launch. Okay, so that's going to take a minute. Thank goodness, because that would take forever. Just imagine that taking forever. That actually would be funny. So far so good. Okay, so that will return here in 26 seconds. So we'll go ahead and wait for that to pop in. While we're doing that, we'll go ahead and look at all our materials that we have here. So you got that. Filling our copper. Concrete's producing faster now that we have one of those power cores in it. Okay, so that's done now. So let's go ahead and select the next tier. Now I don't know if any of these are going to be very important. This one's going to take time, so I'm not going to worry about that one yet. We can get stackable machines, which means we'll be able to stack those. I'm not ready for those yet. If I can get this going. Let's see what we need in tier 2. So we'll definitely need to do that because we're running out of power pretty quickly. We make a lot of screws from that again. That's going to be... You can see that a lot of materials that we already put in there say 0, 0, so that's good. Okay, well, let's get this. Might as well finish the rest of this one. Might as well while we're getting some milestones done here. Nice, so that gave me a good amount. Didn't mean to grab from that one. I want to grab from this one. Still won't have enough, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we have enough still. Yeah, so we... Oh, no, we do have enough. Nice. I'm like, oh, no, we don't. Okay. Thank you, Ada. Okay, so now, next thing, let's go ahead and go for this one. We can actually do this now, technically, because we have enough materials. Maybe some more copper wire, but that's fine. We can easily just grab copper wire from here. See, 300 already. So we basically already have enough for all of that, so we'll definitely go send that off once this comes back. Okay, so what are we going to do now? Let's look at some of our special productions. The awesome sink, the awesome shop. So we're going to go ahead and build maybe one of these. So I need reinforced plate. Okay. So I think I need to make 5 more. I said like 10. We'll see when we get to that point. I'm not worried about using all the rods because I think we have a lot of rods already waiting. Man, sometimes I forget to actually pin it so we can see that. Oh, we need 15. Okay. Yeah, so we don't need 10. We need 15. That's not too bad though. Because that's something we can get when we have sitting probably waiting already. We should probably grab that because that's probably going to sit there and cause a hold up. Oh no, not too bad. 108, 80. Okay, never mind. I thought that'd be a lot less than I thought. Okay, so we need the concrete, which is 45. There we go. We have enough concrete now. We just need to make cable, which we need copper wire for. How much copper wire do we have? We have 304. Okay, so we grab that. Go ahead and grab that because we're just going to sit there and manually craft it, because you might as well just do that because we'll get that done faster. Since we need 30 cable, let's make 30 cables so we know how much copper wire we need to make. Okay. So we have 310. Oh well, we still have enough. Oh well, we'll make this into wire. But first, let's get this awesome sink into the world. Kind of like a mini factory there. So yeah, that's definitely gonna need power. Forgot that the thing actually uses power. I know we can't do any research yet. We got that one. Let's go ahead, now that we have that, let's go ahead and push plus on that one. So we need 10 cable. Good, good. Now we should make some screws. And we will still have enough pipes for the milestone. I wish the auto return thing wouldn't take too long. Like I wish that we reduced the timer. Just because it feels like I can't, like it feels like we're slowed down a bit because we're not going at max speed. Since the game makes us wait for it, so that's kind of an oof. But oh well, not much you can do about that. It's going to be a big series, a very big one, a lot of episodes. I guess that really depends on what we're getting into. There may be parts where I might actually just record like 30 minutes of me doing nothing without any recording of audio of me just doing work. And then we'll just basically say, oh, I did some work and well, I did it ahead of time and left off. And then I'll tell you what we did, just so then we don't have to worry about it. Just because you're probably not going to want to watch me do every single episode like second after second. So we'll definitely have to get into that. So they added so now that they added lights, there's more to purchase for organization. The walls are still the same. See, they only give us windowed walls, but they only give us for the orange ones. So that's still process. That can wait because that's still nothing we need. These can also wait. Vehicle statues. That. Parts. So parts is definitely going to be the ones we're going to be looking to. So you can see, so I guess you can get a hard drive, but I'm not going to be mess with the hard drive too much. Just because I feel like we'd be like getting too early into that. So in my opinion, we should probably wait before we can get into any of that. So we can also do that. Nuclear pasta. Contains dark matter. So the ones I'm going to be looking for is definitely this. Because that's definitely one I'm going to want to do. So let's go ahead and go to parts here, and let's go ahead and favorite that. So when we go to favorites, we can automatically see that we need that. Okay, so we're out of power now. I don't think we made any materials, right? So let's go ahead and send this off. So I'll wait in that for 4 minutes. We can go ahead and continue our power resource. So yeah, we're going to need to go get some more biomass here before we continue production. Okay, let's go over here because it looks like there's quite a bit of grass and bushes over here. Not this way, but at least some right here. Yeah, there's some right here. That's good. So I might as well grab one of these berries as well. Man, not having like back when back in our online world, I had access to so now I want to get the other one wherever he is. That's not Dubai. Did he get stuck over here or something? I think I want to avoid that cave. Okay, so yes, we unlocked the research tree for that now. It's basically what Ada's telling us there. She's like, oh, you can now research this stuff. You know it's going to be a while until you have the right stuff to fight spiders, especially the big one. Which is just the beast stick, so that's not too bad. Whoops. I think technically the proper term that would resemble a nightstick. But I like to call it the beast stick just because you attack creatures with it. So getting a lot of leaves because we're definitely not gonna want to go around looking for it again for a while. Maybe I'll see some aliens and get some more organisms so we can go ahead and make biomass using the organisms and organs. Grab a bunch of this grass and then we'll go ahead and head back now. Because that should be enough for us, so let's go ahead and head all the way back to the machine here. Go to our crafting station here. Okay, so let's make some biomass here. The power will return in 20 seconds. I don't think we have any materials for anything really since we haven't had a power for a while. We should really get the saw because we're gonna probably want to start chopping some trees down. I guess we can start working on materials for the power generator Mark II or whatever, solid biofuel Mark II or whatever you want to call it. I forget what it was called. Now I can't remember what section it actually belongs to. Mark II right here. Okay. So we're not going to do that one right now. Let's go ahead and get our power go back on. I think our production should be continuing as normal. Let's do I didn't grab the plates out of that. Grab the rods out of this. Let's take a look at our milestones, see what we can go for next. Because now that we got that, let's go for this one right here. And we need screws, cable, and concrete. That's not too bad. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be turning all this into copper wire. I don't know how close we'll get to it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're getting close. We got a lot of milestones done this time. Let me check the time here we got. We got 24 minutes, so we got a nice time going on this episode. That's pretty good. Okay, so we can make 91, so we need to make and get some more copper wire here. Okay, so we got a good amount. That's good. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our cable now. And the next one would be the screws to get it going. Okay, so we'll need to get more rods because we won't have enough for the amount of screws that we need. We should have that good on that amount of concrete because we already have 45. Still waiting to get 100, almost at 100. There we go, I got 100 now. Let's go ahead and grab the good amount of concrete for us here. Okay, so that's done. Let's check our rod production. Probably still won't be enough. Oh no, we have enough. Okay, good. Because I already have 70. I already have what? I had 70 something on me still. So first thing, you're doing screws again, which is a really long process and complicated again. Waiting for the screws to hurry up, taking its sweet, sweet time. As we're waiting for this, we're waiting for that, waiting for screws because we need all of that. It takes a while to craft. And since we don't have an actual factory yet, we're not mass producing everything. That's fine. There are already 4 parts in and we're not mass producing anything, and I'm not too worried. Almost have enough. Nope, it stopped clicking for some reason. Oh my goodness, it feels like forever. It feels like forever, waiting for the materials to finish crafting. Whoa, it's taking some time. Okay, so now we got screws. Now we should be able to do all this. Yeah, get in there and get out of here. There we go. That'll be back in 3 minutes. So now we can go ahead and make a chainsaw. So that's good. Thank you, Ada. So yeah, we need quite a bit of things. Oof. Yeah, since we need quite a bit of things, we're going to go ahead and start grabbing some of this stuff and using it to make rods. Because we need screws again. We also need rods as well. Let's go to here. There we go. Okay, yeah, so we have enough wire, so that's good. Okay, I actually made screws first. Well, we don't need to make screws anyway. So that was an actual accident. We don't have any cable, so we need to get cable first. There we go. Now let's make some screws so we can make reinforced plate. Okay, there we go. Because we only need 2, so that's not too bad. Oh, did we select the Xeno Zapper? Gosh dang it. I thought I clicked on the right one. There we go. Okay. Now I know what we need to do. We need to make more screws. But first let's make some rods. Because we're definitely low. It's going to reach 160, but we'll go ahead and ignore that for a moment. We're going to keep going until we have enough for the rods to just sit here. I'm just going to make quite a bit of it. Because we're going to have to make more screws for reinforced plate. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some screws now. The thing that takes a while, here it is again. One of the mods was a fast craft bench. I kind of feel like that'd be cheating a little bit. But if you guys think that I should add the fast craft bench mod so we can do this, just let me know. And we'll definitely download that if you feel like it's going a bit too slow because of the crafting table. So don't worry about it too much. Let's make some extra screws so we can make reinforced plate. So we need to make 3 more reinforced plate. The pod is returning here in 10 seconds. T minus 5 seconds. Okay, so we're good now. We can go ahead and make a saw here, which we're also going to make fuel for as well. Okay, there we go. Now we got our saw. Okay, so we need to make biofuel so we can actually use the saw, which is also going to take some time. Fragile time. Time's not too fragile in my opinion. I don't have that fragile time. That's too bad. Oh well. Okay, so now we got the saw in. We can go ahead and add that. So let's go ahead and move that over there. And now that that's over with, and there we go. And now we can use the saw. Nice. Don't want to chop that down. Want to keep that there. Let's go ahead and mine this near the others because then I'll break everything else here. Go ahead and grab that while we're here. So there's some trees over here. We're going to go start mining up a bit. And I'll be close to cutting this episode. Or this part. So we got a foundation going. Once we have more of a base actually built, we'll get more into that. And more into more production lines. Oops. Nope, just mine the tree for me. Thank you. Okay, so that's good. Let's go ahead and do this. Make some other stuff here. Give me the wood. We need a lot of wood. We'll create a little mini biofuel constructor. So we're constantly making biofuel. Because if we're gonna be running like system like this with a lot of biofuel for a little bit, we're going to want to we're basically going to want to have a production for it. Copper wire. Because then a constructor can sit there and keep doing that for us. We don't have the right materials for that, it's fine. Let's figure out what milestone we're doing next here. We can skip all that stuff can come later. Now let's get the Mark II going. Yeah, so we need reinforced plate and rods. We need 20 of that, so therefore we need 60 reinforced plate. Yeah, so we're not going to go for that yet, because it actually still requires quite a bit. So I think in the next episode, we'll actually get the space market built. Because I think that's really the next step out of everything that we have here. Because then we can actually get some special, like, buy some items and stuff like that, so we can actually increase our speed production. Or, well, resource gathering by being able to use those tickets to buy stuff out there or get some research upgrades too as well. So we need a lot of concrete, we need a lot of iron plates. We basically need this essentially the same thing we had before for that. That's going to take some time because the concrete, it's definitely going to take some time. Well, we got pretty much a good amount. Not enough, but still a good amount though. You got a lot of limestone? No, you do not, so I'm not going to worry about you. I'm surprised they have faster mining, but you're still popping out slowly. Okay, well that's going down. Let's go make some concrete. Let's see how many rods we have at in here. It's 141. That's good. That's actually a good amount. And then our plates, because they're definitely going to need to get that. So our iron plates are essentially done. How much do we have? Okay, so we're getting close. So we got a lot of materials. We'll craft this concrete and then we'll end the episode there. Got a lot of progress done. Pretty happy about it, so that's exciting. Get some more milestones. Got our foundation. Nothing else really else. We've just been focused mostly on milestones. So we didn't do anything else other than that. But that's not too bad. I'm not too worried about that. That's pretty good. Okay, there we go. So we made our concrete. We still got a long way to go because we're still slacking. Let's go ahead and put the materials in there for now. And we'll be able to end the episode there for now. Actually, we don't need to put that in there. Go ahead and put that in that. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked that episode. We are now ending episode part 4. So, hope you guys liked this episode, and I'll see you in the next video.